Welcome. Oh, I need to actually capture the game screen. That'd probably help. Okay, welcome on in, everyone. We're gonna be playing some Fae Farm tonight. I probably want to move some of my windows and stuff over to more sensible spots because YouTube streams are YouTube streams, you know. Where's my pop-out chat? Drop that somewhere over here-ish. And we're going to enjoy a little bit of no cam Fae Farm tonight. I may get pulled away unexpectedly. There's something I need to help my dad with, but which is why I'm late. But that's how life works. Anyway, continuing on where we left off over on Twitch, which is still very early in the game. We're on like day two, I think day 2. And then at the start of, oh no, we're at the start of day 3. We just used the we just learned how to use our staff. Oh, I need to actually fix one thing in the background. We do not need extra audio bleeding over into this. My bad. Okay. So many awkward things to hit that first. Hit this one second. There we go, third. Back onto the game cam. Okay. Yeah, so we're at the start of day 3. I need to water everything because everything is based off of how often we water. Or no, it's based off how many times you water, which is a good approach, I think. Okay, am I gonna have enough water to actually go through all of these? Nope. Out of water. There's a full animation with a squeaky sound. Okay. We might have had some water on that side, but whenever I dive into actual water, it refills our watering can, which I kind of love. That's just such a good creative... How do I get back up? Oh, we almost had it. I probably should have just gone down lower to do it, but here we are. Okay, so I need to get the award from Alaric as soon as I'm done watering, I suppose. Okay, and Alaric is right down here, right? Just over to the right, I think. Is he inside this house? Am I in the right spot? Yes, I am. Perfect. Hi there. You did great with the thorns. I can't wait to teach you more spells. This also sounds really loud in my... Yeah, it's spiking a little bit lower than my voice is. My voice is actually quieter here on this scene than I feel like it should be. Or I'm talking more quietly. That's possible too. So we'll actually probably kill a little of the audio in a second here. You're great with thorns. I can't wait to teach you more spells. I am excited to learn more spells. Okay, it's time to test your mind. Try thwacking those thorns with your staff, and presto smacko, they'll disappear. No, it's really a magical staff. Trust me. We'll get into the magic stuff later. Now that you have this staff, why not test it out on more thorns? Oh, and keep your eye on your mailbox. That's how Azorians like to communicate. Can I check anything in here? I hope I can use a lot of his furniture and stuff. And there's our violet tiled rug. Are we gonna be able to put rugs crooked like he has in his house? I hope so. I really hope so. Okay, settings. Turn down by 1 notch and see how much that is, I suppose. Oh, did that actually save? Yeah, it did. Okay. This game is still in, we're still pre-release. Do I just... Okay, that's how easy it is to destroy vines. Or thorns, not vines. And that's also really satisfying. I still can't do anything about those smoky spots of land. But I can now get up to wherever this is, but it's a locked door. The person doesn't have mail and emerald woven rug. Dude, there is so much... I'm like, there's so many scrolls just lying all over the place. Finds a second one right there. I kind of want to go back into that waterfall, so why don't I? Okay, there was no behind. There is a behind the waterfall, kind of. Oh, that's neat. Confusing, but neat. Bramble Breaker, destroy 50 thorny rope rockers, complete the second chapter of the story. That was a little bit delayed, but that's fine for the achievement. And for those who are Mika, there's Mika. There's always behind the waterfall. Sorry, I did. My brain completely shut off on reading chat. Oh yeah, I never actually properly put my stuff back up where I wanted. I guess it's all fine. Or no, I should have it. I should have my setup the way I want it to be. How you doing tonight, Mika? But yes, there's always a secret behind the waterfall. It's become a bit of a debate on Twitter right now of like, do you include secrets behind waterfalls or is that too predictable? But of course the joke is like, oh, a secret behind the waterfall, how predictable? What? No secret behind the waterfall? I've been robbed. Or something like that. You're doing okay? Ooh. Mushrooms. My axe isn't strong enough to take out those. Oh, that's not my staff. I'm having fun breaking these thorns. But I'll bet you're exhausted after last night. I slept through far too much of your stream last night, and I feel bad about that. But also the parts I was there for were a ton of fun. But Sai told me she was there for the end of it, and so I feel good good passing off things with her. Okay, so this is a topaz seal, which is yet another one. What did that sign say? There's a mysterious grove, which is not one of the places. My next quest is down at the docks. Might as well have that selected. Yeah, not up for streaming it tonight. That's why I decided to go ahead and fill in some time with an off cam. I feel like I've been getting just like so much. I mean, I wake up so tired half the time, and part of it may be that I think some sort of allergies are getting to me in my sleep because I'll wake up with like not pink eye, but like my eyes are clearly very irritated when I'm waking up. Oh, right, I can capture you guys, but I don't need to. Where exactly am I right now? Either way, we're just gonna keep on grabbing recipes and stuff because they're literally hiding everywhere. Ooh, I see ice. Whoa. Okay, so this waterfall I actually can't get behind. Oh, I'm actually freezing. Ooh, that was interesting. I wonder if time passed there. I should have checked what the time was before. Have food that's ready. I can also turn acorns into toasted nuts, or button mushrooms into grilled mushrooms. And I mean, really, the option is always put things into the fire and cook them up. So I think what I want to do is just go down for our next quest. Try to make something resembling progress in this game. I'm in that weird spot with this game where I both want to play a ton of it, but also feel the need to be streaming it one way or another, so here we are. Alrighty, where's... And I also need to remember that I want to be, like, making stuff to sell. You inside the inn? Wait, I'm looking for Frida? Oh, yep, you are inside the inn. This is the... Are you the proprietor of the inn? Yeah, this is the innkeeper, who is the mother of the guy in the room to my right. Not Bjorn, but the other one. Because Bjorn is the guy who has the stories here in the inn, and then there's the son, whose name I've forgotten, who, like, runs the bar? Azoria looks so much better without those horrible thorns. Tell me, have you gotten to know your Azoria neighbors better? If you haven't, I could give you some tips. I'm a bit of an expert. I'll bet you are. Reach friendship status friends with the person of your choice. Oh wait, I wanted to read what the description was above. I missed it. Wonderful. A good relationship is like a tasty soup. It's messy. It's wet. It takes many ingredients, patience, time, and stirring things up. I don't know about that last one. Might not sound like it belongs, but trust me, it does. Now, relationships generally come in two flavors: friendships and romances. To build a friendship, try spending time with people. They love having chats. Your friendship will develop, and eventually some people will even want to become your bestie. You can have as many best friends as you like. Market vendors are generally too busy with their crafts to maintain any real relationships. Wow. Shots fired at all the shopkeepers. Although realistically, that's just the in-universe explanation for why you can't befriend and romance the shopkeepers. But there are plenty of other people on the island to get close to. Some special residents are looking for romance. What was the sound and gesture she was just making? That was interesting. You can chat with them, give them gifts, and eventually go on dates. So we can only give gifts to romantic interests? One day, if you play your cards right, you could even get married. Not that you have to, of course. You decide if you want relationships or not. Why don't you go out there and make a friend, then you can come back and tell me all about them. Okay, so... Oop. Where's my relationships? Here we go. So unfortunately, there's only 6 romantic options. And I'm going to need to get to know all of them to decide who we're going after. Question though to me is, where is Pyria? Okay, so Pyria has is blue and long hair. Is there a way to... I don't know if I see Pyria anywhere here on my map. I do not see anyone with blue skin. Oop. Maybe I just haven't met any of the Fae folk yet, because same thing with Gallon. I don't see anybody who... I just haven't met the Fae yet. Very much feels like what's going on is I've met the human residents, but not the Fae residents, assuming that's the distinction here. No shipping contracts today. Who are you again? This is Pearl. Have I met Pearl? I think I met Pearl. Ah, there you are. When spring comes, I feel like the muses are decorating the world with blossoms. I saw the paths are clear again. Thanks for that. What do you sell? Produce stand, monocle, which half these things require items that I haven't found yet. Which I suppose is fine, but I want to make things. I also don't remember where I've been and where I haven't, because half the time I just go randomly doing stuff. Ahoy. My mom owns the comfy critter in... Oh, so Bjorn... Oh, okay, so Bjorn is one of the innkeeper's sons. I've already forgotten her name. We literally just talked to her. Frida? Frida sounds right. I'm more the adventurer type. I dream of the high seas. Those thorns were so annoying. I've ruined many shirts by getting too close. Is that something you do often, Bjorn? Is you just go and like you're like, oh, I'm gonna go play in the thorns today? Oh, can I get into this waterfall? I find it really interesting. The first waterfall I find today is like, yeah, here's a typical gaming waterfall. Okay, so this one had stuff in it too. And this one's actually really cool. I like the fact that these rocks are separating both sides. I don't think I can... Oh, I can hop up on you. I actually really like this having 2 sides to it because of that rock splitting it. Was there something back? Nope. Nothing behind that. I probably want to... Well, honestly, collecting stuff is the right play. Collect stuff, plant more plants. I've still got all these spots I can't get through. Oh, there's a buzz. Come here. We've got a worker bee. Which hopefully puts me one step closer to getting a beehive. Game Enjoyer, welcome on in. This is a game called Fae Farm. It's a so far I played this on stream on Friday night. So far it's a cross between Animal Crossing's Story of Seasons, Stardew Valley, 3D Stardew Valley, which is why I mentioned Story of Seasons first. And I've been quite let's knock on the whirlpool. I've been quite enjoying it so far, but we are also not very far in at all yet. And as much as anything else, I'm just kind of running and jumping around. Actually get into this ship. Should I try jumping from up high? Like if I run and jump from up here, is that a... Oh, maybe I can't get onto it at all. We haven't gotten, like I said, we haven't gotten very far at all. I've got a few of my initial crops planted. There are recipes practically everywhere for furniture I can't craft yet. And at some point we will get Fae wings, and I am looking forward to that. And then also after being at Ren Fair yesterday with Cypress, I actually wanted to play some more of this. Because Ren Fair yesterday was surprisingly fun. It was much smaller than the one we've been to previously, which is I think the one we've been to previously is one of like the major ones in the area. This one was a smaller one. Note to self: I want to sell all of the bugs. It's also 5 p. Oh, hey, perfect. We're by the spot where I sell stuff. I think I'll just try to sell like everything. I've grilled the greens. So go ahead and sell the grilled greens. That should be all live. Broiled shellfish, sell it. Yeah, so I'm actually limited on the number of things I can sell each day, which is an interesting limitation, I suppose. But what I really want is an expanded inventory, so we need that money. And it also seems likely that there's going to be a Fae settlement somewhere. This seems to be the human settlement. And oddly, there's only 6 love interests. But many more people because you can't, like, befriend and romance shopkeepers. Hello there. Happy to have you around. What do you do for fun? Well, I read shipping news and weather reports. Maybe that isn't very fun. Talk about having nothing to do. Like, no personality besides your job. The initial plot of this is that we found a message in a bottle that was like, come to a magical place called Azoria. And so we did, and we like shipwrecked kind of, because apparently this island is just, people are like trapped on here as of some sort of recent events. There seems to be like some magic at play or something. I don't think I've met Nessa yet, a fisherwoman who loves sea shanties. Greetings. Before you arrived, it had been a long time since we had a new face in Azoria. Thanks, I'm glad you were able to clear out those thorns. And so the power I got, basically at the end of last stream, at the start of this stream, it was to be able to attack thorns and destroy them and get a little bit more access to areas around. There's going to be elemental areas that should unlock as the seasons progress or something like that. We know there's an active volcano. We know there's like a frozen area. I actually froze myself earlier on stream. I forget what the other things are. There's a, not a mine, but something equivalent to a mine, probably. Good to see you. Springtime is when I go looking for mussels on the beach. They're easy to find. I think some shopkeepers I can talk to, but like others or I can become friends with, but others I can't or something. And then fortunately, a lot of your tools just kind of activate automatically. Restoring energy is a fairly straightforward matter as long as you have food. I think the blue meter is like a magic meter that I haven't actually had a need to use yet. I probably should be clearing out more space on my actual homestead, but, you know, here we are. Let's talk to Cleo. Hey there. There's almost as much going on below the island as on top of it. Okay, and so we build a friendship just by, like, the initial conversation. Did I talk to Bjorn already? Bjorn, how'd you get over here? And that, yeah, there we go. That's a mussel. And of course, mussels like can turn into some sort of awkward, like broiled fish or something. I forget exactly what it was. Who are you with bubbles? Oh, this is Argyle. Okay, Argyle is one of our potential love interests. A potter by trade and a fan of frogs. I like to harvest my own clay. It's harder than buying it, but it's nice to take something from the ground and transform it. Okay, so I need specific gifts in order to gift love interest. Okay, so only romantic interests can be gifted items, and it's specific items. So I need frog sweat to gift Argyle. Thank you for taking care of the thorns. It really opens up the island. And I'll probably develop my fishing skill almost last. I was not okay. Here's the saltwater mines, but that's still locked. Oop. Of course, similar to Animal Crossing, we have to sneak up on bugs and critters to catch them. Note to self, 7:13. Once we hit midnight, the day will automatically end. Which is one of the open point. And it's still so satisfying killing these thorns. Have I been over here yet? Oh, I can stand on top of this? Oh, that's cool. Oh, item, or, sorry, recipe. If I can get myself up there. Can I not pick that up? This is a recipe. We've been finding them literally all over. And it's actually been just kind of funny to just go literally run around everywhere and see them sitting around everywhere. Of course, if I jump into a... Okay, did that progress my time? It was like 8 o'clock? No, it just spawned me back here. Okay, cool. So going beyond the game's borders and stuff, as it were, does not immediately... does not advance time in this. Whereas, what was I playing recently that advanced time whenever you run out? I think it was a Story of Seasons and Wonderful Life actually advances time by like 4 hours. Which is just really obnoxious if you run out of energy because it's not always clear when you're going to run out of energy. Oh, okay, that was just normal stone. For a second I thought it might be special stone because of the way the light was playing off of it. Oh. And these little green spheres that appear after you do certain things restore some energy. But yeah, I should get back to my homestead and see if I can clear out a little more area, maybe. I'm still very not used to... Oh, that's my fishing rod. I'm being dumb. I'm like, what's going on with my fishing rod? The shovel's not strong enough. Okay. That's fine. So I can't actually move into these, like, wispy black paths. And I assume that's going to be, like, more of another power to unlock some of that, the way that just getting the staff covered this initial... Oh, I just refilled my... Okay, that refilled my, my watering can. There's some more energy, which I don't actually need. Did that frog see me? Yoinkity, grab a frog. I probably actually want to sell the frogs more as is, but... That's how life works sometimes. Let's see, I put away the, I hate that nowhere on here does it say what item I'm hovering over is. Like, I think these are tea leaves. But I have to actually go into the almanac to see, like, the name and stuff. Yeah, like, those are tea leaves. It's a sand dollar. Did I sell my previous... I forget even what I sold and didn't sell. Let's pop all my mussels onto the thing. I know cooked foods sell for more. I think for now, just transfer a lot of my stacks over, maybe. X for almanac. That's just some sand. Ammonite stone. Wood. Dirt. I don't know what to do with the sand dollars. I don't know what to do with half the critters. Actually, what can I find out about the worker bee? Perfect to populate a hive. So I'm probably going to need to build the hive. And then pop worker bees into... Oop, wrong button. And then pop worker bees into them. Oh, I'm still... Really, when I'm in my shed, I'm actually still dealing with my inventory. Or, sorry, it's still the time is still passing while I'm in my shed. I haven't unlocked that yet. Apparently I can't read that yet. Honestly, I think chopping down this tree is going to be a play. Just slowly clearing more room on my farm to be able to do what I want. And I probably don't have enough time to run down to the shop to be able to sell anything on me. So let's just go ahead and crack down these trees, clear up this side of things, since that's where I'm kind of worrying about my plants for the time being, or my crops. It's bedtime. See you in the morning. Yeah, and it just stops you whatever you're doing. Okay, so we made 136. I think I need 1,000 for the upgraded backpack. And chapters are also advancing really, really quickly. Anyway, here is my humble abode, which we won't worry about until we have a ton of items, probably. We have new mail. You've done a fine job with the thorns, and I think you might be able to help with something big. Come and find your own pal, Eddie. I'll be standing by the docks looking out to sea. So I wonder what Eddie is going to have me do. Eddie, you said you'd be by the docks. I do not see you by the docks. You lied to me. You were dishonest. Can I actually, like, find Eddie in the... Who is Eddie? Oh, okay, okay. Eddie's at the Stay a While Bay. Not by the docks. But we probably want to continue that with the main story plot after I... Actually, yeah, after I water our stuff. Oh. Okay, that's really interesting. Once you water stuff for the last time, it immediately grows to the proper size, which I knew it was based off the number of times you've watered. It's just also so weird to watch it just immediately grow in front of my eyes. Okay, so can I dig... Or no, I have to enter builder mode. Okay, good. And that... Oh, I have to recraft them. Okay. In order to recraft, I go into my... How do I craft things? Go into my builder menu, build catalog. Here we go. And so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. I can also make 4 more, technically. And we'll want more, but I'm not going to worry about it too much yet. Yeah, and this just lets me kind of stand in these center spots and be able to easily water all around me for the time being. Unfortunately, like, crafting new, fresh, stuff isn't too bad of a time and everything. So I'm gonna want more seeds, and I don't remember where to buy the seeds. Who sells seeds? Holly? Or Willow? I think it's Holly who sells seeds. So we're gonna go buy some fresh seeds from Holly. And fortunately, all these are like any season so far. But I don't have a higher level farming, so I can only build Did I buy beans yet? Or did I buy all turnips? Honestly, beans seem like the right way to go with, like, everything. I think I did. I think my current set is beans. So let's just go ahead and grab, like, 8 I can make 9? How do I make 9? Or am I only allowed to have that many? Let's go ahead and grab 8 turnips and 8 cauliflower. Go back and plant those and hope for the best. And this should be able to bounce me up to my homestead. Perfect! Let's plant my cauliflower into all of these ones here. Ah. And yes, that was how I want to do that. Now let's go ahead and water everything. We're upgrading my watering level just fine. In order to craft more of these, I need more silt. So I need to find more of these, and hopefully they'll land me some silt. And I've only got a very finite number here on my actual farm. Homestead? Whatever word we're using. Homestead's the word. Do I have another one sitting? Okay, I've got some over here. One of the fun things is, like, nothing's really caused us to run out of energy yet. Then again, I haven't really spent, like, a hard day just working. So maybe at some point we'll notice that be an issue. Okay, we've got 9 silt, so that's gonna be plenty to build the, like, remaining 6 or whatever I needed. Although I am gonna want to be clearing up this homestead steadily and steadily. Steadily and steadily, he says. Oh, nope, I didn't want to do you. So reclaim that one. And then plant all the turnip seeds in and water all of them. Hopefully someday we get sprinklers. We'll just have to wait and see. Fortunately, we do know that these are beans. I wonder if we're gonna be able to walk through bean stalks or not. That's one of the interesting questions. I still am going to want some stuff to sell for today. Oh, I'm still burning my time while we're in here too. Oh, I can turn my turnips into roasted roots. I mean, yeah, 100% do that. Today, Miko learned there was a soldier who was shot with a bullet, was stopped by some coins in his pocket. He used to say the coins were his life savings. Badumch. You need to pass that one along to Papa. I occasionally send him stupid dad jokes since he uses those in his stream. Like, what was the one Cypress I saw at a Burgerville here in town recently? Well, I think it was like, I saw an onion ring, so I answered. Do I have anything we can drop off just fine? Some grilled mushroom, some toasted nuts, and that's... Oh, and some boiled shellfish. So I do want to be earning money as relatively quickly as we can. Probably. Oh. Let's grab that anvil. And probably go check on our... Oh, I didn't reselect Eddie. Let's go talk to him. Learn whatever it is we have to learn about the bay. Is he going to sail us around the island or something, maybe? I definitely appreciate just being able to, like, lock on to characters of, like, they're this way, you'll be good. And not have to remember where everyone is and figure out where everyone is, or worry about their schedule or anything like that. Then again, I think they mostly stay put. I don't think they have actually set schedules. Hello, landlubber. Well done clearing those thorns. Making life better for everyone on the island you are. Ah, thanks for coming by. I have a tale to shiver your timbers. Well, consider my timbers shivered. It started one night when I was sleeping in my bunk aboard the Grace. Grace is my ship, and a fine one she is. Well, she was. I woke up that night with soggy socks. That wasn't so bad, but when I rummaged through my sea chest to find another pair, it was full of fish. That's when I realized that Grace was caught up in a vicious whirlpool and she was going down. I grabbed my lucky fishing hat and leapt into the cold waters. Furiously, I kicked and swam until I reached the shore. I looked back and watched my Grace sink beneath the waves. Ah, but I can always build another ship. I can always build another ship, as if it's that easy, Eddie. As if it's just like, it's a casual thing to build a ship, you know? No big deal. It's easy. Easy peasy. What I can't do is fill bellies with fish I haven't caught. I can't let the good folks of Azuria starve. They're counting on me to provide delicious fish for their chowders and dishes. You still have that rod I gave you, right? Do you think you could increase the market's fish supply? I've already sold fish. Oh, well, fine. I guess we have to go fishing. Let's go. Do I remember how to do some of this? Do you just not care, fishy fish? Oh. Oh, dang it. Here, fishy. Here, fishy. Really, fishy? Fish, you've got one job. And that is be interested. And the fish in this game is so interesting because when they're away from you, you have to worry about the tension on your lure, but when they're facing towards you, that's when you actually lure them in. And it works. But it's not necessarily like this. See, like right here, we're fishing, reeling it in. Like, I don't know if the right strat is to like rapidly tap and just like get a little bit of loss there, or to try to max it out, or what. Okay, I need to find a third fish. So we're gonna go what? Back down to the beach? And also hope that I find some mussels or something. Oh, there we go. Fishy. Okay, fishy fish. You just lost all... Oh. Like, I love how the fish just grabs it and goes way farther out. Like, I'm trying to sneak it in closer, and the fish is like, nah, fam. You're not having any such luck. Can I? I probably can. I also like how it doesn't matter that I'm like up top doing it either. Although I think that might actually extend. Oop. Extend the length to which I have to deal with it. Oh, so we just catch it up through the dock. Oh, that fish just disappeared. Oh, the fish. This looks like a fancy fish. This fish is shiny. Am I winning game? Kind of. We're making progress. Right now we're doing some fish. No! Whoa! The fish just yoinked me into the water! That was kind of beautiful. That was like kind of crazy beautiful. Do I still see the fish anywhere, or is it just this normal fish? Gosh, man, time doesn't even stop while you're fishing. Like, you still have to worry about the time advancing and everything. I'm fishing and I lost to a fish. Yeah, I did. In fact, there's our shiny fish. I can probably actually fish at you from here, can't I? Hey, fishy. Okay, that was like not even counting my reel at that point in time. Also, you don't seem to be shiny anymore. Or, no, the shiny one's up there. Here, fishy. Come on, fishy. Come here. Come here, fishy. We're not getting pulled in by you this time. A rockfish. Does the fish rock or ride? Here, crabby, crabby, crabby. Okay, so I need to drop 3 fish off at the fish market. Let's go do that. Gosh, thank goodness the market's so centralized. I feel like I just end up here whenever I mean to. Okay, so we have the rockfish. I wonder if I can cook it up. A rare bright orange shoreline fish that actually swims quite well all year round in sunny weather. Anyway, I just needed to drop off the 3. Let's go see if I can cook the rest. It probably would actually count it if it's cooked and I still sell it, but we'll just make sure that everything's going happy. Yes, I can. I can make charred fish. Oh, the rockfish just becomes charred fish. Well, that's less fun. So we'll go ahead and sit here while our fish cook up and then just compare some prices. I don't have enough room in my backpack. What do you mean I don't have enough room in my backpack? How don't I have enough room in my backpack? That was odd. Oh, here's my backpack. That's why. Oh, right, I have a bunch of other stuff. So let's actually go, do I have anything I need to drop off or just stuff I need to sell? Probably just stuff I need to sell for now. But yes, game, this is a fishing game where you can apparently lose to fish. And I do appreciate that consequence of losing to a fish. Okay, so the charred fish are worth 23, which is less than the rockfish is worth normally, but is more than the salmon is worth. What are... Oh, that's what those are. Oh, yeah, because whenever there's not, like, a set icon, you just have the presents. Okay, cool. I'm just selling the toads, I think. And the sand crabs as is. And all that should be good. Still a few hours left in the day, I suppose. What I probably want is just to check and see if there's anything on a beach worth using. Actually, I probably do want more silt. I probably want more, oh, it's gonna be clay down here instead of silt. So I want to find some spots to dig in that aren't on beach level. So like these ones. This should have some silt in it, right? Nope, that's still clay. Is that just clay? No, it's clay and silt. Okay, okay, okay. I don't necessarily know how many more crops I want. Honestly, probably more in general. And just keep on making crops. Because crops are definitely an easier thing to do than just like running around. So we'll check back in with... That's a shiny butterfly. What the? I thought I had it. A moon moth. Oh, and we now have a common moth for the first time as well. Ah, come here. Come here. Lucky catch. Oh, +1, which means I get an extra result, I think. Okay, let's talk to Holly. Let's grab some Oh, I can buy fertilizer now. Fertilizer gives a chance every night to increase crop yields, which is nice. The advancing doesn't seem very relevant, especially if the bounteous fertilizer can increase the number you get. And then the magic crop swap fertilizer has a chance of getting like a rare crop. Which I don't know if we need that or want that necessarily. Let's I don't know, grab more cauliflower for the time being. And then go see if I can get it planted before nightfall or before midnight. You bet you would love playing this game. I'm sure you would, game. I'm sure you would. My sarcasm also intended, even though I'm not using a proper game smile. Place. Ah! Okay, I did one too many. Reclaim that. Oh. Plant in some fresh cauliflower seeds. Water around. I'm gonna wait on buying more beans, I think, until we see if I can walk through these once they're finished being made. And for the rest of the night, I could just try to, like, chop up some wood or whatever. Oh, nope, I can't actually chop up that wood. I kind of still want these blue flowers around, but I think steadily clearing up our area might be the way to keep things cleanest. So we're actually pretty limited in the area we can build in, so you can see the grid here on the ground around me. We actually... I mean, we have a good amount of space, but it's definitely smaller than something like Stardew Valley. Probably bigger than I suppose that's bigger than the Story of Seasons. Well, I think it's bigger than Story of Seasons, but this is also the space where we can put furniture and that sort of thing into. So it's kind of still fundamentally limited. Did I not hear my phone go off just now? I might need to, yeah, I'm gonna need to go on BRB really quick to make a call. Please stand by, thank you. I keep on hitting the wrong scene every time. Thank you for your patience. I just, I'm trying to help my dad coordinate a thing, and it's being nice and messy because he insists that the incorrect phone number he has is correct. Mika, thank you for letting me know I'm muted. That's very helpful, obviously. Welcome on in, Nick. If you, I assume nobody knows who you are, but if you want to update your name in the way it displays on YouTube for your own privacy's sake, that might be something to consider. Also, did you mean to say how dare you or how are you? No, I know who you are. I know who you are. I just don't know if you want people to see the name you have showing up in chat. That's what I say. Anyway, I'm playing a new game called Fae Farm. All right, I can't use that one. This is getting released in a was it like a week and a half? I think it's a week and a half. I think it's getting released on the 8th of next month. The 8th of next month sounds right. And it's a so far it's kind of a cross between Animal Crossing and Story of Seasons, Stardew Valley for those who are familiar with that instead. I'm still very much in the early game, enjoying some of the plotty stuff. The sound effects are still so much louder. I'm going to drop the sound effects compared to the music, which still feels so weird to have to do. Drop it like 2 notches, I think. Interested to be right. And I'm slowly developing work on my homestead here. And then at midnight, it's going to cut me off and stop what I'm up to. Why is it? Oh, it's giving me the option for my arugula. I wonder what happens if I run out of energy. I probably won't be able to before we hit nightfall. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm just tired, and it just reminds me I'm tired. Okay. That's a way to do it. Do pop the arugula in there, and then it's gonna be all we can do for the night, probably. And so it's just gonna knock me out here. I'm just gonna run around aimlessly for the next 2 seconds. Okay, we made a good amount of money. I have over 1,000 total, which should mean I can get a new backpack now. I just don't remember who sells the backpack. But we do have new mail. My apprentice and I have noticed you preparing to explore the mine. I haven't yet, but I would like to. Have you considered the benefit of carrying potions with you? They're light, convenient, and very useful should you encounter anything dangerous. So that's where our health is finally going to come into play. Come visit our shop next and learn. Oh, I need to go on another. Oh, it's still got my. Really, it's counting time when we're in here too. And learn about our selection of potions. They're the next best thing to having a healer in your pocket. Okay, I need to go back on BRB again. My dad's trying to coordinate some stuff through me. So stand by and thank you for your patience. And confirmation now that my dad did indeed have the wrong number there, which was expected, but that should mean he can take care of things on his own end now, hopefully. Corey Fuchsius, let me give you a proper welcome on in. YouTube is the place where I put up, well, I don't put up a lot of videos, but occasionally I do no-cam streams here to be nice and chill. We'll continue this for a little while longer, at least. I don't have an exact plan, but I'm also really enjoying this game, and I'm wanting to share it more so on stream for the time being. Okay, so... Oh, cooking level 3. +1 baker's dozen. What does that do for me? Somewhere in my stuff, it tells me progression. It'll tell me, it tells me what the upgrades are, but I don't entirely understand. Oh, reeling power, bless. Once I do enough fishing, we gain more reeling power. But what is like sly angler, I wonder? Like, it doesn't explain what some of these things do precisely. Anyhow, let's water our crops. Which will take time, but at least I can just like stand in one spot and just move the joystick around, which I really appreciate compared to some of the other games. Well, I think in Stardew Valley, aren't you able to like move while you're watering? I forget now. I feel like I remember Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life being really obnoxious with its watering controls. Oh, right, let's actually refill our, let's have an animation that makes us sit there for too long. Okay, so if I'm in the water, it does refill my watering can, but it's a slow refill. Whereas if I'm using the well, it refills quickly. Which is good to know. Okay, so I need to find a... It's just down, right? Who has... What do you have? Sky is the general store. I'm playing this on Steam right now. Give me a moment. Let me pull up the link I have to the Steam page. We have a nice little trackable... I probably don't have it in here. Where is this going to be? Over... Go ahead and post this in chat. There's my link. Oh, hey, it tags me just by having my name in the thing. Interesting. That's our nice little tracked link via Keymailer, since we got this through Keymailer. Can I afford the new backpack? Are we still counting time? Oh, bless. So not everything counts time while I'm in it. I wish a few more things would pause time while we're doing them. Am I managing to not get drug into the water by fish anymore? It was that one fish specifically game. I think what I'm gonna need to do is level up my fishing because I gain like stronger fishing power or something. Oh, the backpack was only 500. I could have had the new backpack sooner. Well, at least now we have enough space in my inventory to be a little bit less annoyed. Does anyone here ever go to conventions? I don't think Mika has a lot of conventions in her area, nor does Game Enjoyer. Cypress and I just went to another Ren Fair yesterday. Not quite the same thing, but that being what it is there a specific reason you're asking? I suppose I should start with. Bag upgrade 2 is 2,500, so that's going to be quite a bit more expensive. And the rest is all furniture, I believe. So that's not bad at all. You and your wife are going to Komoricon this year? Wait, that's the Seattle one, right? I always forget which one is Portland, which one's Seattle. Alice might go. I know Alice has gone in the past. No, Komoricon's here in Portland. And that's in November. Okay, so I assume Duskmane and Alice will be going. So Kurokon's the one in Seattle. Thank you. I assume Alice will be going. Cypress and I actually might. I just need to check with her and double check our plans and stuff, and that actually might be something for her and I to consider doing. I don't know about anyone else offhand, because I mean, there's a few other friends I have in the area who do regularly go to both. Yeah, if Sai and I go, we should absolutely meet up. I'm just gonna need to figure out if that's gonna be part of our plan or what. But Alice should be going, I would assume. If you want to like just shoot Alice a message through Discord or whatever and just check with her to see if she's going. And I wonder who she'll be cosplaying as this year. Sakura-con. Game Enjoyer didn't know Queen Sakura had her own con. She must have a lot of worshippers. Yes, Game Enjoyer, yes. No, Sakura-con is our local anime convention, anime Japanese culture convention. And then, or sorry, Komoricon is, and then Sakura-con is Seattle. Sorry, I always get the two mixed up. They're always in my brain, and then they always get swapped around. No, I remember a lot of my old Yu-Gi-Oh friends had some good stories from, was it Sakura-con was the night that things got like really crazy for them? There was one year where, yeah, I shouldn't dox the person's name, even though I kind of just did. There was one year where one of the guys who is he's like not fully asexual, I wouldn't say, but he like I cannot remember him ever being on a date. And he probably has been, I just can't remember, because he's just like so calm and like happily self-sufficient or whatever. Where there was like just a joke going around that he had hooked up with somebody, and it was just like a joke within our friends. Well, no, I guess I wasn't with them, so within the like the friend group or whatever. And it's just because of things. Have I watched My Hero Academia? No, I've only seen the maybe a couple of episodes, the first couple of episodes. I have seen very little of it. Are you planning to cosplay someone from it? Okay, Millie, what do you sell? Oh, you sell the outfits. So I can get Beekeeper, I can get a Casual Adventure outfit, but I think just going for upgrades first is my way. You're gonna dress up Elizabeth? Nice. Sai is going to love that. Do you sell stuff, Charles? A voracious reader who prefers fiction and mystery. See, I still really like it. This is something I'm going to point out now. Like, I love that there's a little, like, description of what each person in the town, like, who they are, kind of. So rather than me just being like, Charles, I don't remember who you are out of the, like, the 25 plus people in town or whatever. Instead, it's just, like, a voracious reader who prefers fiction and mysteries. Means I actually get to have an idea about who you are as a person, even if I don't care about half the things you're selling. Oh, right, and I got the Almanac entry, so I've now seen those things. Then Emily is an eager reader who prefers nonfiction and biographies, which just creates a little bit more difference. I will let Quarry Fuchsius answer that question, just because I don't want to, okay, just try to be respectful of privacy. I know the chat history is going to be there for anybody who happens to, like, watch through the VOD or whatever, but I'll let that be in chat in case anybody's just sitting here listening to my soothing voice. What do you have to sell? Scroll storage. I kind of like that. And then just we have so many wallpapers and flooring. I kind of really like it. Oh, I need to view all of these, don't I? To get them all added to the almanac, don't I? Hold up. If I go back to Charles. Or is the exclamation mark just being held over the ones I haven't ever looked at before? I think that's what it's doing. I think the exclamation mark is just there in case I've never glanced at it. Aspen, do I even remember what you sell? Oh, you work on my home. That's what you do. And that's going to require items I don't have. Probably... I have no idea what item it's going to be. Okay, so I shouldn't need to worry about anything else. Can I go to the... Oh, right, I need to return to Eddie for rewards. Let's, go do that. So that I make sure a next quest is getting triggered. Hopefully, if that's what it takes. I don't actually know what triggers the next quest, but... I do want to make sure... Is this not a way to... Sometimes you just gotta take a giant leap off the... Oh, ooh, items. All the items. The beach has already replenished. So let's get sidetracked and collect stuff off the beach. I still don't know what sand dollars are for. I know that coral... I think coral gets broken up and becomes fertilizer. That I have some way to craft it into fertilizer on my own. Or no, the ammonite I can. I don't know what the coral's for then, do I? Oh well. We'll figure things out eventually. It looks like you got your sea legs. Well done clearing those thorns. Oh yeah, I always forget that they give you the generic text first, and then you go into the redeem quest, and then they give you the quest-specific text. Aye, I can smell the fish from here. You've done well. I'm telling you, I'll turn you into a mariner yet. The town will eat well tonight, thanks to you. You know, I should probably introduce you to my sisters. They own a ranch in the Plains of Plenty. Taking care of farm animals can be very fulfilling, and also plain filling since they make so many tasty things like milk, eggs, and cheese too. I'll always love the sea, but I'd lick a loach for some cheese. Are links allowed in the chat? I have no idea. I'm not used to all the... I mean, post one and see what happens? Question mark? Just keep in mind that the chat history, I think, will still appear if people watch the YouTube videos after the fact. That's the one thing to keep in mind. Whereas Twitch stuff will eventually go away. You're going to be Chisaki? I don't know who that is from my... I don't even remember the main character's name from My Hero Academia. My Hero, Chisaki. I'm glancing through Google Images really quick. Okay, Chisaki wears a weird, like... I'm seeing it as a bird mask, but otherwise has like a fairly simple outfit, just with a really cool green jacket, and then just the... Oh, there's a tie in there too. Sorry, I'm looking at the from season 4. Okay, that definitely explains why I have no idea. Okay, so Chisaki has a weird bird mask thing that would obviously be like the difficult part of that cosplay, either buying that or getting it together. Also wears a face mask under a black face mask underneath it. Wears black shirt and pants, white gloves, white shoes, and a green jacket with purple faux fur collar, kind of like exaggerated faux fur. And then you're gonna be dressing up your daughter as Aerie, who's an adorable little white-haired, typically red outfit. People change their outfits in My Hero Academia. Gosh, that's so fun. It's always fun when an anime actually changes the looks. Okay, looks like she wears like a kind of reddish dress, overall dress. What's the word for when it's like it comes over the top like the overalls, and then a white blouse underneath it, black tights, fun little boots. But Sai will find that so adorable. I'd lick a loach for some cheese. I would not lick a fish for cheese. Head on over to Earline's shop, the Cluck and Dough. She and Loretta have been carrying on the family business of selling and breeding chickoos and cottontails. Is that at the town center? Or do I still have something to check with Aspen for? Cypress is... I don't know. Oh, there's Earline up here. Okay. So the Plains of Plenty is up above me. I don't know what Cypress is up to at the moment, actually. She just isn't here in the YouTube stream. Greyfish just feels like you should just be able to do push-ups and buff up to reel in the fish. The issue is the line. The issue is how easily the line breaks. Is kind of the idea. Greetings. It sure is easier to get around without those thorns in the way. Thanks. Beauty of the day, eh? What can your pal Earline do for you, stranger? I also... So I've been nitpicky about this game a little bit. Like, I'm enjoying it a lot, and I think that's why I'm being so nitpicky. So, like, Earline being a lively rancher, that's good to know. But just mentioning the chickoos is kind of the thing that you would expect to, like, go hand in hand with being a rancher, unless you have different people who specialize in each animal. But this is the kind of thing where, like, and I'm thinking about this. This has already given me the idea for if I ever properly get a Spark Bomb RPG set up and running, of being able to have a description with each character that gives the idea of like what their job is. I think is usually the best thing to start with. But then also a personality trait that is just unrelated to their job or largely unrelated to their job. So like with Earline, I want to know something about her other than the fact that she's a rancher who worries about the chickoos, especially because you can see she's carrying those eggs right there. Obviously, this is the person who manages chickens. Sorry, chickoos in this case. But like, is Earline patient? Is Earline impatient? Buy better quality fishing line. Eventually, I am able to upgrade my tools, but I don't recall if I buy them or what it is I have to do for them. Eddie sent you, well, he must have gotten down off his high seahorse if he sent you to us. Now, my sister and I can tell you everything about raising happy and healthy animals on your farm. Are chickoos like cuckoos? Will they chase and kill you if you attack them? I don't know yet, game. Only one way to find out. I've been holding on to the key to that coop near your farm since no one was using it. Here, you can have it. Your coop can house the roundest of fluff balls, the cottontail, and my personal favorite, the chickoo. So I assume the cottontail's a rabbit. I could be wrong. We'll find out. After you purchase an animal, you need to register it to your coop ledger. This is important. If an animal isn't registered, it won't know where home is. I'm just like in real life. If you don't, register the animal with the government, how's the animal supposed to know where it's supposed to go to sleep at night? You can also use Ledger to rename them only if you want. Loretta names her animals, and I think she does a pretty good job. The animals in this game can read, says Game Enjoyer, apparently. Now, this is a big step. This is another living creature that is now under your care. You need to let them out, feed them, give them attention, love them. So you're up for the challenge? If you are, you can buy one of my chickoos, then register it at your coop ledger. So I'm being required to buy one from her. Also, we have the quest descriptions. If you're ready to take the first step along the journey of animal care, then purchase one of my chickoos. Don't... Oh. See, that wasn't a funny description. A lot of the descriptions have been funny, and I've been missing a few of them because I just, like, automatically hit accept. Anyway, how much are your chickoos? You have both for sale, and we can also sell them to her. So chickoos cost 200, and cottontails also cost 200. So obviously I should buy one of each. Also, these graphics are so cute. Look at this bunny with the giant ears, and it looks more like a fluff ball than a rabbit. And it has a very long tail, oddly. It's like you fused a rodent with a rabbit. And then the chicken is just like, I'm nice and blue, which is always a win with me. Anyway, we'll buy one of each. What name do we give our chickoo? Puffball? Oop. Gosh, I can't spell right now. We're gonna name it Puffball. And we're going to buy a cottontail. I had to go through so much text to get in here. Okay, I hit buy animal. You cannot buy new animals while you already have one following you. Oh, okay. So I need to get back to my farm. Me not paying attention to the dialogue when I need to pay attention to the dialogue. Oh, that's a bee. That's a bee. We want another bee. I still don't entirely understand how, like, the bees' nests work and stuff. But we do want enough bees to eventually create a hive. Okay, so this should be the ledger I need. And we have 6 slots available. And it doesn't look like we have... Oh gosh, time is still passing when I'm in this menu. I hate that. Food, petting, fresh air. How does any of this work? I can pet you just like that. And it already goes ahead and says all that. But how do I make sure you get fresh air? Durable fibers from plant stems. How much can I add? Oh, I can only add 1 per day. If you purchase the auto feeder... See, I hate that the timer is still going while I'm reading all this. Through upgrades from Earline, all coop foods troughs may hold up to 10 days worth of food in each slot. I have no idea how to let you out. Oh, probably the bell. There we go. And now you're getting fresh air, which is good. Can you guys graze outside? That's one thing that's not abundantly clear yet. And I should have that quest done now. Jeremiah. See, a patient rancher who raises mammoos and woolly horns. And it looks like I can already attempt to buy mammoos and woolly horns. Gosh, I love this woolly horn graphic. You don't have the normal sheep. It's like, no, you've got to deal with a ram, and it's got some crazy horns. But I don't know if I can actually manage them yet. Is that all of the stuff you all had to deal with? Grab that hay fence recipe. Oh, there's another recipe over here. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to. There we go. Okay, where's... Here you are. Oh. I want to destroy all the thorns. Partially because it's satisfying to do so. Okay, let's buy a cottontail from you. Before you were... Alright, I'd already seen all that. Redeem the quest first. Another satisfied customer. I bet your new Chiku is over the moon to be living with you. Now, don't you forget to give it lots of love and attention. Maybe you can walk it down past Eddie and ask him when's the last time he walked a fish. Now that you've got your little Chiku, it's time to hand you over to my sister. My dearest Loretta over there is excited to meet you and talk your ear off. Which I guess is fine before I buy one of the cottontails. This is a rancher who cares deeply about animals, which you would expect, but it also does separate her from the sister whose name I've already forgotten. So you have one who's like a master of the chickens, and this one just cares deeply about animals. And I know there's that overlap there of like a rancher who cares about animals because there's going to be tons of animals on a ranch. But there's a difference between like a rancher who loves solitude, for example, and a rancher who like loves working with their hands, or a rancher who loves working with animals. And that all like adds lore, it all adds detail, it all adds richness to a story, even if it doesn't matter, you know? Spring forage is the tastiest. I was looking forward to picking huckleberries all winter. Okay, here's our animal breeding service. It's just lovely to see you. I'm going to teach you about feeding animals. This will only take a couple of minutes. I'm sure you're not too busy. You bought your first animal, now what? Now you need to feed your animals. You see, if you let your animals outside and there's grazing land around, they'll nibble to their heart's content. If there isn't enough grass to graze on, just plant some. But even in Azoria, not every day is a good day for animals. Some will go indoors if it's raining or snowing, and can you blame them? On days like that, you'll want to feed your animals with fodder. Put the fodder in their trough and your animals will eat it. Different animals like different kinds of fodder, so try cutting all sorts of weeds and grass. Great, there's different kinds of food. Go ahead and cut some weeds to get plant fiber, then load it in the trough to your crop. Yeah, cropped. I don't know what I just said versus what I just said versus what I just read, but we're gonna pretend it didn't come out as awkwardly as it sounded in my head. I already did add plant fibers to the trough. So we're not finishing that quest today then. Or yes we are actually. I'm being I just gotta buy the cottontail and then do it with the cottontail. I'm glad Eddie sent you our way. Things have been a little cold between us since he quit the family business for the sea. See, and there's some good like development as well. It's like knowing that Eddie, instead of caring about like managing a ranch, cared more about, you know, going out and exploring the water and the ocean. That's interesting. Even if the game doesn't do a lot with it, for example. Eddie's always been a bit of a contrarian, but he has a good heart and will always put others first. You should probably go back and tell him about your new Chiku, and tell him his sisters love him. So first, let's buy a cottontail. And I already know... Oh, Flopsy is a good name. But instead, we need to... I think we're going with Cypress. I think she would appreciate being normed after an adorable little rabbit thing. I think. You coming with me, bro? Or girl? Person? Rabbit? Thing? Oh, more tea leaves. Tea leaves! Okay. I got very distracted. That's just a... Oh, there's a bee! Buzz, friend. At some point, I will need all the worker bees we can find. I assume. Okay, let's register our friend here. There's a love. That looks like a love. Oh, it's a brush, probably. So I can brush them to make them happier. Where's my little... Did my Cypress cottontail go inside? Yes, she did. Let's pet her, and then I probably can't brush her because I don't have, Oh, I can brush her. I don't actually need to get a brush. Perfect. Then go ahead and put in some plant fibers for that quest. Being normed. Wait, what? And then that brought you outside, right? Yes. And then can I brush my chicken? No, I can't. Okay, so we want to go talk to Eddie. I want to go down, right? So I think... Oh, those look like berries. Question mark? All right, we have huckleberries. I wanted to finish off a quest with you, right? No, I wanted to... Oh yeah, Miles is the mailman. Thanks, I can do my route much quicker with the thorns gone. Glad to hear, friend, glad to hear. And then Didn't I have a quest to put a, to put some crop... That was cool. I hit it at just the perfect angle to be able to, like, boost myself over. To put some grass in the trough or something? Nope, wrong way, wrong way. Or maybe it auto-completed it because I'd already done it? Ahoy! Well done clearing those thorns, making life better for everyone on the island, you are. Also, not that I necessarily care about our YouTube live stream stats, but if all of you would like to like this video, that would always, or this stream thing, that would always be appreciated. Tell the algorithm that you're happy with me or something. Oh no, I named the rabbit after Sai and possibly just said it backwards. That's what I meant. How do I know you don't already like this video? That is a general reminder, Game Enjoyer. If you have already liked the video, thank you. Likes are a commodity on YouTube. Likes help tell the algorithm that you're happy with my channel and some of that sort of stuff. And if we're lucky someday, I'll do enough live streams that eventually YouTube will be like, yeah, you can monetize your content, your videos again. And then we will get a few extra pennies each month or something. I don't know. I'm still salty. There should be a thumbs up button somewhere beneath the video that you can hit. No, I'm still a little bit salty that in the past, when I tried to monetize my YouTube channel years and years ago, you have to hit like $100 for Google to pay you out. And I never quite hit that mark, and I was like just shy of it a little bit. Which, I mean, it's still insane at all that I had any money racked up from AdSense because it was just because my Digimon, my Let's Play Digimon Rumble Arena 2 series took off way too much. That'd be the one with the picture of a glove with the thumb hanging up, and not the one with the picture of a glove with the thumb hanging down. Yeah, hit the one with the thumb pointing up, please. The thumb pointing down, while probably still helpful, is much less helpful. Okay, let's see what his new quest is. I left out an important bit about the sinking of my poor Grace. The whirlpool that took her was a magical whirlpool. Though really that should be of little surprise to anyone on this island. We seem to attract the strangest magical phenomenon. Instructions unclear, deleted channel. Thank you, Mika. I appreciate you taking your lessons from the Sparkbot playbook. Gosh, my ability to speak and communicate tonight. So the way YouTube works, the way the YouTube algorithm works, to the best of my understanding, is that liked videos gain a boost in the algorithm. Disliked videos, I think, also get a boost in the algorithm, but it's also I forget exactly how it works. The dislikes are a really weird thing, because it reflects how you feel about the video itself, not about the content. And a lot of videos on YouTube have been disliked for the content. So for example, let's say let's say you have a video that's talking about a you know, some really negative aspects of humanity. You know, maybe it's talking about like child slavery or something, and it goes in depth about child slavery, and it's a really like sad video about the realities of child slavery. And people dislike it because they're like, oh, child slavery is bad. Dislike. The problem is it's sending a message to YouTube that the video itself is low quality, kind of, rather than like, oh, this is a really engaging video that I really enjoyed. Shouldn't disliked videos get a deboost? They should. The thing is that because a disliked video still represents engagement itself, though, is the thing. And so it's a really weird, complicated, contradictory thing. I don't know. YouTube hasn't revealed how their algorithm works the way that Twitter has. Meanwhile, back in game, no one is really sure about when the whirlpool started, but I've been tracking them and I've noticed they all start out on the beach with the entrance to the old saltwater mines. I'll bet my last sand dollar whoever is causing the whirlpools is shut away in that mine. I'd go check it out myself, but the mines are locked ever since Cleo managed to wrangle all the jumbles in there. Oh, jumbles are the objects that got animated by wild magic. One day my steering wheel just rolled off and attacked me. It was wild, but we managed to get them all into the mines. I saw what you did with that magical staff of yours. Maybe, just maybe, you could handle some jumbles as well. You'll need to if you're going to find the source of the whirlpools. You're going to need the key to the saltwater mines first, though. Go and find Cleo and tell her Eddie sent you. It seems the source of the whirlpool problem is at the bottom of saltwater mines, and who might have a key to that perilous place? Why, Cleo the adventurer, of course. Okay, Cleo, where are... Okay, so I can go talk to Frida. I have something to get from Aspen. There's Cleo. Okay. Well, I might as well, like, visit some people on the way over. So let's go check in with Frida in the meanwhile. Also, are there any more items on the beach? Actually, I can do some fishing for a second. Fish don't even care. Naturally, the fish changes its direction while I'm trying to get its attention. Did I just say attention both times? I probably did. Okay, Frida's not even in the central part. Like, go on this side, please. Yeah, Cleo's just gonna randomly give me the key to the mines because I'm solving everyone's problems. That's how life works. You know, it's a game. And they're not bad guys. It's just that somehow magic brought a bunch of stuff to life. Like, imagine this bar stool here just getting up and attacking me. Well, hi there. With those thorns gone, you might be able to find new areas to explore. You look chipper. Tell me about your new friend. Oh, I made a friend? Oh, okay, I'd love to hear it. Oh, they sound just lovely. Anything else? I'm so happy for you. I have a feeling you'll build lots of relationships. Who did I make friends with? I don't even know who I made. Oh, I made friends with Eddie. We did enough of Eddie's quest, so we became friends. So it's like Beauty and the Beast. Yes, that seems to be the implication that a bunch, except that it's not people trapped as magical items. It instead is just like furniture brought to life, I think. Let's head up and go talk to Aspen and see what's going on there. Do I have any items to sell for the night? I have 1 grilled greens. We have some more broiled shellfish. We can sell some more buggos and some more sand crabs. Oh, and we have some butterflies to sell too, or the moths. Oh. Good to see you. It's time to cast your line for white perch, river cod, and salmon. But I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, you're the new farmer. Nice to make your acquaintance. I'm Aspen. You could say I'm the best woodworker in town. At least I do. I really like how the best carpenter in town is in a wheelchair. Like, that's such a fun, like, contradictory concept of how does Aspen, like, do his job? So I hear you got a farmhouse. Not bad, not bad. But could be better. From what I understand, it's cozy count could use work. Coziness is important, you know? You don't know? Well, take it from me. Coziness is key. Because when you sleep in a house decked out with cozy furniture, you'll wake up feeling refreshed and energized the next day. And just how do you get cozy furniture? You build it. Want to give it a shot? Reach a cozy count of at least 5 at the start of the day. I knew you would just build some more cozy furniture in your house. The morning after you build it, you should notice that your home's cozy count has gone up. Okay, let's actually head back up to my place and drop off any food to be cooked. And we watered stuff this morning. This day is actually like lasting a long time. I can turn huckleberries into toasted berries. Good. Oh, wrong. That one. And then I can turn an egg into cooked eggs. Cool. I'm going to drop off a bee. And the tea leaves. Wait, can I really only hold 10 of my, 10 of each slot in my inventory? That's weird. If I move this over, I can only hold a slot of 10 ammonite in my inventory, and then it rolls over. Huh. And I really wish it showed names of stuff while I'm messing around with it. That is silt. This is sand. So move the sand over. Pop the coral over. Pop the sand dollars over. Is that dirt? No, it's clay. I mean, might as well just pop over, like, everything. I can do a little more work on some of the stuff here. And work on gaining some stats. And by stats, I mean levels in the different things. And then I can also double check and see where we're at with... Oop, wrong one. How's my progression doing? Is there a combat? My ability to cast magical spells. So I don't have a combat stat per se, as far as I know. But I do have a magic stat, which must be like combat, given critical chance and mana steal. Do I get a ping when you like the stream? Unfortunately not. Not as far as I know. YouTube's live streaming setup is a little bit, it's not as robust as a lot of the streaming platforms. And right now I'm mostly just doing my off-cam streams on YouTube. Because I don't care as much about my numbers here on YouTube right now as I do on... Like, I think all of my numbers on YouTube right now help. Whereas on Twitch, I'm specifically trying to boost my average CCV and everything. I'm about to level up most of my things. Even my animal care is about to go up a little bit. And I haven't started brewing potions yet. Dungeon tracker, calendar, quests, relationships. Probably should save my game. Let's do that before I forget. No, the hope with YouTube for the time, there's kind of two hopes with YouTube. One is that eventually I have enough items. How much do trees again cost again? I hope to eventually get enough watch time on the channel to be able to monetize the YouTube channel, but then also hopefully get a few people's attention or get into the algorithm, get a little more discovery going on. Hopefully either convert some viewers over to Twitch or to the Discord. Or something to build the community a little bit. I do have enough money for some saplings. Do I want to go for a sapling, or do I want to keep on saving up for the next bag? The peach sapling grows fruit in spring, but it takes 10 days to grow to maturity. So I probably want to go with the pear sapling first. And I think the beech sapling and oak saplings, you just like cut them down when they're done and you just get the wood out of them. And I still don't entirely understand I think so far I've been getting beech wood, which is like our weakest wood. So oak wood is probably a higher tier of wood that I can't actually do anything with yet. So let's buy a pear sapling for the time being. And then, do I have anything with me to sell? Just the ladybug. Let's go try getting back and dropping off that at Peach Crop. Corey Fuchs, thank you for dropping by. It is greatly appreciated. You have a good night as well. Bring potions, I'm going to be an alchemist. That's not the exact plan, but maybe. Maybe I'll become an alchemist. Where do I want my peach tree? Over here or something. A para sapling, so it's a tree that can fly. Is para the does para imply flying? Well, I can actually put it as far down as here. I kind of like that. And I can put the para sapling directly into the ground. Cool. And it seems to be taking care of itself. So I don't need some of the dirt area for it. You both wait inside for the night. That's cool. I should go and check on Yeah, go find Cleo. Okay, so Cleo actually does move around a bit over time, because right now she's slowly heading back. I don't know if it's to her home or to the inn for the night, but we're going to go see if we can catch her.
Hi.
Hey there. Now, don't you just look like an eager explorer? Aha, so I finally get to meet the new adventure of Azoria. Don't be modest. I know you've got a passion for exploring the unknown. You braved an ocean journey, for goodness sake. That's not nothing. I'm Cleo, Azoria's premier adventurer. You were the talk of the town at the Cozy Critter Inn last night. What can I do for you? Eddie sent you here to get a key to the saltwater mines? Oh, wow. I don't know if I can trust you with the key. Sorry, not that I can't trust you to use it. We locked the mines for a reason. I can't let anyone in there. It's full of jumbles. It's true that you've been doing a bang-up job getting rid of the thorns. Tell you what, if you can show me that you're capable of taking care of yourself down there, I'll give you the key. The best way to show me your preparedness is to buy yourself a healing potion and cook some food to keep your energy up. So I'm gonna need to buy a potion from Vera and 5 pieces of food. I don't remember who Vera is. I also don't know where. Oh, there's Vera. Okay, cool. Or I can spar with her and kick her butt to prove my fight prowess. That's actually what you do in my time at Portia. Is you actually, are you in here? You actually have to fight some of the guys to prove you're strong enough to go into the sewers or whatever it is. One of the dungeons. One of the dungeons you have to. Hello, it feels so good when the weather gets warmer. I would like to buy a... Makes me quick on my feet. Turns me invisible. A cyclone will appear from my staff when attacking. How long does that last for? That sounds so good. Defensive bubble that will absorb damage twice. Okay, well, we're buying a small potion of healing. Let's grab our emerald tile rug here. Alas, beating people like me is a huge part of that game. It weirdly is. Like, I don't understand why my time at Portia lets you fight just, like, everyone. Spring is the best time of year. It feels like everything in nature is coming back to life. It's time to cast your line for white perch, river cod, and salmon. I also love how we have a black character named Ginger. I mean, it makes, like, 0 sense, but it's kind of funny to me. Then again, I'm someone who would just go completely on the nose and have the redhead be named Ginger, and then, like, you know, it's just awkward for everyone. You're even allowed to beat up when... How much of my time at Portia have you watched, Game Enjoyer? I don't think I streamed any of my experience with that, did I? So you would have seen it with another wonderful cozy streamer. Where am I? I need to get food. Or grab all this stuff here on the beach. Ah. How do I put my stuff up? Oh, okay. I have to switch back to my side. Okay, cool. You've watched others play it a bit. Okay. I mean, I had a really fun time with it. I didn't finish it. I didn't ever get married. But what are you? Oh, it's a snail. Okay, it's just a brown snail. But I did play quite a bit of it. And enjoy it quite a bit. One of these days I want to play my time at Sandrock. But I have no idea when that'll be. You think Black Maddie played it a lot back when she was streaming? Okay. I don't really need the extra energy even though it's here. Ah, that's a citrine seal. There is another of the snail friends. But it's also a very different game from like Stardew Valley or even Story of Seasons because it's more about the crafting and less about the farming aspect. And then there is a big emphasis on fighting throughout it. And I'm curious to see where this game is going to kind of shake out in that whole not hierarchy, but in just like what ends up mattering the most in this game and how you're expected to do or not do things at the end of the day. How much this game focuses on fighting, how much it focuses on the farming aspect, how much it's more like the cozy Animal Crossing design your home and stuff aspect. I know we get Fae wings at some point, and I'm still waiting for that moment to happen. You mean my time at Portia isn't all about beating people up? I mean, you can make it about beating people up, but no, I don't think it is. No, I didn't mean to fall in there. Come here, fishy fishy. Yeah, so we build the tension while they're pulling away, but you still want to keep up the tension like as much as possible, and that's just kind of annoying. And I want my level up on fishing so that I don't have to try as hard. I don't know. I think like fishing is a little bit disappointing in this game just because it feels a little bit janky maybe, but it's at least a simple approach to fishing. So there is, you know, that, like, it's to its credit, there is that. And then also just not having certain menus pause the game. I just got cut off while fishing. I was not keeping track of my time. Take care of your animals and all that jazz. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and save. We're gonna go ahead and call it here for a night. I was expecting to go nearly 2 hours on YouTube. But thank you to those of you who have been lurking, watching the stream, etc., etc., etc. And yeah, no raid because we're here on YouTube. I of course stream more regularly on Twitch. I plan to put out some to get back on top of doing YouTube shorts and stuff at some point. We'll see how it all goes. Fae Farm has been fun so far. I'm loving it. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you back in the Discord. You enjoy the rest of your evening too, game.